everyone, Melanie here with CGL Recruiting, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 networking mistakes to avoid. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider doing that now. Give us that like and a share at the end if you feel like this information is helpful, as it really helps our challenge. Okay, let's get right into these. I'm going to try to cover them very quickly for you today because I know you're busy. So the first one is sharing data without permission. Once you've been lucky enough to connect and add somebody new to your network, one of the worst things you can possibly do is take their confidential data that may not be out there for everybody else, like maybe a cell phone number, or if they're not somebody that shares their email address out everywhere, and taking that data and sharing it out publicly with others, or even just giving it to other individuals without their approval. You need to be very, very careful on this. If you know the contact well, you may know that they're okay with it. But if you don't, you need to make sure that you're maintaining their private and personal information as part of a trusted part of their network and not sharing that out to others. So our number 2 networking mistake is pushing too hard for the sale or for the job that you're looking for. Now remember, when you have a network, it's not best to immediately connect with somebody and then immediately start sending them emails or giving them calls saying, hey, do you want to buy this? Do you want to do this? Can you find me a job? Can you do whatever? Don't push too hard the moment you connect with somebody and form a bond and get a network. I know your sales are important. I know finding a job is important to you, but you need to make sure that that person is not initially put off because you're pushing too hard right out of the gate. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Our number 3 big networking mistake that some people do is forgetting what's the difference between having a business network and having friends. Now, there are times when the individuals that are friends may overlap into your business network, but you need to make sure you understand that business networking is for business. It should stay business professional at all times. I have seen lots of relationships explode over one person feeling like they're too comfortable with the other person on their network and pushing information, whether it's political information, inappropriate jokes, whatever, but pushing the boundaries too far and getting out of the comfort zone of the other person on their network. You need to stay professional if it's a business network. If they happen to be friends, something that you later on are able to get so close with some of your network and they cross that border, that's a different story. But for the majority of your network, stay professional at all times. So let's talk about our number 4 top mistake that is made when you're networking, and that is being one-sided. It is a network, so there should be give and take both ways, and both of you should be getting something out of this business network. If you are constantly going to this person, asking them to connect you with this individual or look at this product you have or whatever other reason you're networking for, and when they approach you, you're not taking the time to stop and listen, you are not being a good networker. And next time you have a request, you may not get the same answer. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to buy every product that people in your network are asking you for, but sometimes it's okay to just listen. And sometimes it's okay to say, okay, well, I don't have a need for that service right now, but I'll keep you in mind in the future if somebody else does. Make sure your network connection, you are looking at it from both sides and not just one-sided. We do have another video that I highly recommend, which is utilizing the 7 habits of highly effective people as a guideline or a roadmap for networking. If you haven't watched that one yet, that digs much deeper into this area and will help you if you feel like maybe you're being a little one-sided in your networking. So what is our last one of definite no-nos when you create a network? Not staying in touch. Now, it's great to have this huge, large network, but if you don't take the time to touch base with somebody and then 5 years later expect them to be open to continuing that network relationship, you may find you're not going to get the answer that you want. Now, listen, I know it is hard to stay connected with everybody that's in your network, and I'll use me as an example. I and my firm, we have tons, thousands and thousands of job seekers and companies that are part of our network. And it is a challenge to keep up with, thousands and thousands of people and maintain that network. Some of the ways that we do it, utilizing LinkedIn. If we see things coming through on our news feeds from some of our connections, we try to engage, we try to like, we try to share. If we see the notification that somebody got a new job, we try to take the time to congratulate them on that new job. Or if they have an anniversary that they've hit 5 years with employment with a place. If I see a client that we're working with or that I've maybe worked with in the past and I see that they're launching new products, and even if I'm not necessarily working with them at that point in time, I still try and take the time and the effort to like their posts and engage with them so they get the benefit of my network also seeing their posts and their information. It's all about trying to maintain touch points with your different connections that you have. Now, LinkedIn is a great tool for this. You know how I think about LinkedIn, those of you that have watched our other videos, that it definitely will help you get your network way further ahead because it reminds you with all of these notifications. There's lots of other systems that you can utilize depending on if you have a personal network, personal business network, or a company one. You may be using Salesforce for your business or another customer relationship management type of system. If you can, in those systems, set reminders. Take the time to connect back with as many of your network as you possibly can. All right, thanks for joining us again. If you feel this data was helpful, give us that thumbs up in the end, and I will see you next time.